If you've lost your SNAP or EBT benefits, I want you to know that I see you. I have had this happen to me before. Food prices are rising and the system feels stacked against us. But you have the power in your hands, literally, in a seed, in a jar, in a pot by the window. Today, we're talking about how to start growing your own food, finding local support, and building the skills that will feed you for a lifetime. Food insecurity is rising. In 2024, nearly 13% of US households reported not having enough food at times. SNAP benefits have been reduced in many states since the pandemic era boosts of funding have ended. Community food programs are stepping up. I know around here, I'm in Minnesota, we have a community supported agriculture farm. So they sell CSA boxes where they announce that if anybody felt like they weren't going to have a meal because of what's going on, that they would give them a box. And they have tons of stuff ready at this time of year in the season. Things that are storage sorts, things that are fresh, things that are from the fall, a little bit left of the summer garden. There are people out there that can provide real food. We've seen a boost in donations and funding to local food pantries. There's churches that offer usually a hot meal Monday through Thursday, is what I've seen. Now, some of them it's to go only, some of it you have to sit down at the table inside to get the meal. Even urban gardens are filling in the gaps. Now, do I think we should have more access to open community picking? Can we plant perennial foods in parks and landscaping with food? I think we can, but that's a separate conversation. EBT can still be used to buy seeds and edible plants in most states when it becomes on again, when the cards are loaded, even if benefits are lower. And I will cover this in a separate episode. So if you're interested on using your EBT to help get you gardening next season, make sure you are subscribed because we're going to talk about that. We can't control the system, but we can control what we plant, what we learn, and how we feed each other. So let's go over sprouting and microgreens. You can start with mung beans is usually what's suggested, but how many of us have mung beans in our pantry? So just regular beans, regular lentils, peas, sunflower seeds, broccoli seeds, radish seeds. All you need is a jar, a paper towel, or a strainer, like a sieve or sieve, however you say it, some water. It's ready in 3 to 7 days, instant fresh nutrition, highly packed, real flavorful food that you grew. It's a great protein source, vitamins A, C, K. There's all kinds of benefits. I'm not going to break down every single seed and what they have. So sproutpeople.org does have simple guides. YouTube, search grow microgreens without lights, grow sprouts. Dozens of free how-tos, short format, long format, anything. All of it is out there. You don't need grow lights or a greenhouse. Sometimes a windowsill is beneficial. A little curiosity is enough, though, having a counter space. Starting one, finishing it, eating it, and then repeating it. Seeds you can start indoors. I would say use whatever container you have, okay? Leafy greens are suggested all the time. Any kind of spinach, lettuce, kale, mustard greens. You can plant radish, and you might get a radish out of it. We've heard of green onions. Harvesting the top of it off, but leaving that root part and then putting it in water and it regrows, or putting it in soil and it regrows. Beets. Either taking a beet and replanting it or planting beet seeds and eating the greens. Herbs. Hello. They're great for making salad dressing, for making tea, for garnishing, adding to soups, taking a carcass and making broth. That is so beneficial for your body, for your kitchen, and for your budget. So basil, parsley, chive, cilantro are really the common ones that we hear about. Perennial food starters, okay? If you buy a head of garlic, take the cloves, plant them in some soil. Chives regrow like crazy. Strawberries produce like crazy. Mint is crazy, okay? They can be grown in recycled containers. So your milk jugs, your yogurt cups, cans. Yes, cans. Shallow trays near a window or even outside if you're in a mild climate, depending on what time of year it is for you and where you are. Think of this as your starter garden, okay? Your seed of independence. Find local community gardens. Many reserve free plots for low income families. You just have to ask. So if you're telling me in the comment section that you don't have a place to grow, I'm speaking to you right now. Community gardens might have a plot for you. Start with your library, your city parks department, or communitygarden.org find a garden. Your library might have seeds for free. You won't know until you ask. Check local food co-ops or pantries. Some now offer fresh produce and even seed packets. You just ask, do you have a seed table, a free seed table, or a plant share? Look for gleaning programs. Okay, so Gleaning, gleaning. Volunteers collect unharvested produce from farms or orchards and share it with the community. So Google your county and then gleaning program and see if you have such a thing. Connect with your local extension office. Every county has one, usually through a university. They offer free garden workshops from your home on your phone. You can go to the class for free and learn stuff. Okay. They do have soil testing and sometimes seed giveaways. So, again, go to your search engine, type in your county extension office, and then maybe just add like free garden workshops because then you'll get to where you're going faster. Don't think of gardening as one big project, okay? We're going to think of it as small steps that add up. So I'm encouraging you, here's a little homework, to spend 15 minutes a day doing one of these things. Here's the list. You're going to be watering and draining your sprouts because you're going to learn how to do that through YouTube or a website or your microgreens. You're going to plant a container. It's less than 15 minutes, one in a day. You're going to watch a tutorial. Spend 15 minutes just learning. Okay, we learn as we grow, right? Join a seed swap or group online. I know a lot of the times in the spring, a lot of gardeners are giving away perennials like divisions and cuttings and things for free because they just have so much. Each small act is progress. Okay, your garden doesn't start with land, it starts with time and intention. Losing benefits can feel like losing security. And I understand that. But growing your own food is a skill that gives back on so many levels. Skills can't be cut, reduced, or taken away. Okay? Start saving seeds from store-bought produce. If you brought a tomato home or a pepper or a squash or a melon, save some seeds from it. And ask a local gardener for help. Now, we all have a phone. I feel like I can say that confidently. Now, maybe not all people, but most people have a phone, has internet access to some kind of social media groupy thing. And you can look for one for your state, like Minnesota Gardeners Fruit and Vegetable something something, I think is what one is called that I'm in. Ask for help, ask for schedules, ask for seeds, ask for how do I start this? When do you guys do this? Take a picture of your space. Go, okay, what would you do? Many really want to help and share. Many. Like, that's just what gardeners are, right? We can't fix every policy overnight, but we can grow something real today, even if it's one pot of lettuce. Because every sprout is proof that life wants to keep going, and so do we. So remember to grow every day in every way.